One, two, three, four, five red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Not a great start for the McLaren of Tristan Kuipers. He's dropped a position to Eetu Koskinen already. Also losing positions at the start is David Oas. And Cameron Wynn is dropping way down on those cold medium tyres. Sam Zabadami into 16th from 18th already. Cameron Wynn moving back up some positions. Tom Gitchberts is out of the race already down at turn 2. Sam Zabadami up into 14th. Eetu Koskinen moving back down to 5th as Nathan Den Hartog is making his way through on the soft tyres. Oh, the McLaren of Tristan Kuipers off track there. Jack Brassington goes round the outside. Eetu Koskinen into 5th. Jack Brassington into 6th from 9th. Very good start for him. Lawrence Shelvish already into the top 10. Aidan Brown is getting past Cameron Wynn. Let's have a look at this. Cameron Wynn on those cold tyres. Those mediums going to take a while to warm up, unfortunately, for him. We've got a rather long train of cars all sat behind each other. Oh, and Axel Kohlstrom is out. Axel Kohlstrom out of the race. Eetu Koskinen up to 4th. Nathan Den Hartog 3rd from P7. And that is a virtual safety car. Simon Casera gets a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Tolga Nauban. We will wait and see. When are we going to go green? It's now. We are green now. And Eetu Koskinen picks up a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Probably just ended up being red just by a little bit, but that is going to drop him way, way down the order. He's going to have to do a drive-through and then a pit stop as well. We've now got yellow flag in Sector 3 as Tolga Nauban has gone round, and I don't expect we'll have much of a front wing anymore. We will wait and see. He's thinking about coming into frame. There he is. He has got all of his front wing, actually. That's wide, round, into the barrier, just about keeps it out, but that's a lot of positions lost now for Nathan Den Hartog. Lots and lots of time lost, and those tyres are going to be very, very warm. He's going to have to watch out. Behind him, he's got Simon Casera on the mediums. Tristan Kuipers doesn't get to Jack Brassington quite in time. David Oas is deep. Sam Zabadami gets past Weberson, who is spun and has no front wing. Sam Zabadami back up into the point-scoring position. My bad, anyone who's watching. I forgot to turn on the telemetry. It's going to be an easy pass for Lawrence Shelvish around the outside of Ludwig Beresford. Ludwig Beresford fights back a little bit, nearly makes contact, but they are just about clean, just about. Are we going to see Tristan Kuipers getting past Jack Brassington, possibly into 3? We will wait and see. Funny jokes. Lawrence Shelvish losing time, and Ludwig Beresford getting back past there. And Nathan Den Hartog getting past as well. Is that a strategic play? Or did he genuinely lose that much time? Nathan Den Hartog getting a 3-second penalty as well. I don't see any damage or anything. Nathan Den Hartog looking around the outside of Ludwig Beresford. He tries to go past. He does go past. Jack Brassington losing 2 positions at once. One to Tristan and one to David Oas. Ludwig Beresford getting back past Nathan Den Hartog. Let's stick on board with this battle for a little bit now. Nathan Den Hartog. Will he go for it? Up the inside at 7. Very good racing from these guys right now. Stan gets past Weberson, who is in the pits very early for new softs. A bit of a squeeze there from Ludwig Beresford to Nathan Den Hartog. Squeezed on the exit, but keeps it within track limits. Does Ludwig Beresford. This is going to be a battle that rages for a couple of laps yet, I would expect. Nathan Den Hartog going up the inside here at the chicane for those guys. As David Oas gets past Tristan Kuipers, who is spun. That is going to lose him a rather handy amount of time, I should expect, for it. As is that Eetu Koskinen that's spun? Indeed it is. Eetu Koskinen spinning out. That's going to put him back down into 11th. Not ideal for the Ferrari man. Not ideal at all. Nathan Den Hartog still got to keep a bit of an eye out with that 3-second penalty. Here goes Lawrence Shelvish up into 6th on those medium tyres. He moves past. Stan now very close to the back of Cameron Wynn. Let's see if Stan can make a move down into turn 3. Indeed he will be. He's going to the outside. Cameron Wynn squeezes him. Cameron Wynn runs him out wide on the exit. Stan does the same back. We've got yellow flags as David Oas has gone round in sector 3. Is that going to be a broken front wing for David even? No, it isn't. He keeps it going. David Oas still going, But those tyres, as I said, are going to be hot. There's a lot of people losing it in that same section at the moment. Stogan Albert picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Not ideal for him. Yellow flags in Sector 1. Who is it? It's Weberson. It's DNF'd. Is it going to be a safety car? It is. It's going to be a full safety car. And these guys are going to be taking advantage of that. Indeed they are. This is perfect timing for guys who are just coming around to the line. Sam Zabadami will probably box. Will he? Yes, he will. And I expect it's going to be medium tyres for these guys. And then another stop at the end of the race. Now we go. We are up and away here as Cameron Wynn boxes again. And he's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Why is he boxing so? Makes no sense. Nathan and Hartog and Lawrence Shawish having a little bit of a scrap here. Sam Zabadami is down, but he's not out. E.G. Koskinen moving up. Sam Zabadami back up into 8th. E.G. Koskinen just letting things settle down a bit ahead of him. Aidan Brown and David Oas fighting behind. David Oas losing a lot. Has he got front wing damage? Is that why he's letting these cars through? Yes, indeed it is. That makes a lot of sense. Sam Zabadami up past Simon Casera, and now the McLarens are both fighting. E.G. Koskinen losing out to Stan. In fact, Stan taking a few cars, as does Aidan Brown. If E.G. Koskinen has got no front wing. That's why all of these cars are getting past at the moment. And I don't think Tristan Kuipers has a front wing either, or he's missing an end plate. Indeed, he is missing an end plate. In fact, there's quite a few drivers missing an end plate. This has not been a very clean safety car restart. Lots of drivers missing bits and pieces of wings. Jack Brassington losing a lot on the restart there. Down into 6th. Losing a position to Ludwig Beresford as well. Nathan and Hartog now up into 3rd. Lawrence Shelwish into 4th. And we're going to see a lot of drivers towards the back of the grid boxing for new front wings. Yet, a lot of people into the pits. Lots and lots of people into the pits for new front wings. Oas and Tristan Kuipers, Simon Casera nearly spinning whilst we were on board there. Lawrence Shelwish going up the inside of Alexi Cavero. Alexi Cavero now down into 3rd place. However, Lawrence Shelwish on those new softs should be making his way up through the field relatively quickly, which is exactly what he's doing. If there's any issues, please do let me know, because I haven't been able to see that anything's been wrong. As Ludwig Beresford has gone round, missing a front wing end plate, that's going to be he's going to have to box for that one. Oh, it's going to be very, very close. Ludwig Beresford. E.G. Koskinen should have the run. And indeed he does. It's going to be round the outside for E.G. Koskinen. Oh, he doesn't quite get him. Though I think Tristan Kuipers has the DRS. And as we did that, Nathan Den Hartog getting past Alexi Cavero. Oh, a little bit loose on the exit there. Indeed it will be. As Alexi Cavero doesn't have DRS, I don't believe, on Nathan Den Hartog. Maybe he does. Yellow flag in Sector 2. Who's gone round? It's E2 Koskinen has gone around. No wing damage, but now last by about 8 seconds, or 9 probably by the time it all works out. Really regular points finisher is Simon Casera, so we'll wait and see whether he manages to get with it and stay in the points this time, as we've got a yellow flag in Sector 3. Tristan Kuipers has DNF'd out of this race. I don't expect we'll be picking up a safety car for that. It might be a virtual. And here we go, it's all getting a little bit feisty at the front of this little train here, as Ludwig goes around the outside of Tolga Nalban. Very brave move there. And now these guys are going to be right behind Simon. And Ludwig, a half spin there for him. That puts him out of that little battle there. He's going to lose time. He's got the DRS back, but it won't be enough for him to get within range. Tolga Nalban closing in on the back of Simon Casera. Let's see, down into turn 3, there could be a possibility. Let's have a look. We will wait and see how it goes. These guys all have penalties. Let's see what the penalties are like. 3 seconds apiece, so whoever finishes ahead on track finishes ahead full stop. David Oas, though, closing in on him. Here we go. Simon Casera and Logan Beresford side by side. Coming around the back of the lake here. Through the chicane. Difficult sequence of corners to get bang on. They've done it very well. Ludwig Beresford going to be looking for the move on Simon Casera. He's going to get it. Tolga Naumann looking to follow him through. Ludwig Beresford breaks a little bit early. Tolga has to react. These guys still all together. This is going to be a fight that runs until the end of this race, I suspect. And whoever's at the back by the end of it is going to not be scoring points. And it's going to be Simon Casera as he spins. Stonewood needs to see. Lawrence Shalwish defends to the inside. Theodore Stonewood looking to the outside. He cuts back, gets the better exit. He wants this on track, not on penalties. And inside goes Theodore Stonewood. He's not going to be able to get it at the end, I don't believe. Lawrence Shalwish is going to cross the line first. He's not going to stay there. Lawrence Shalwish across the line in first, immediately taken by Theodore Stonewood. Nathan Den Hartog crossing the line in third. Alexi Guevara is going to be in fourth. A good race for Alexi in the Alpine. Losing positions, but losing them to faster guys. Jack Brassington, not ideal for him, having lost... he's made positions, but normally his race pace, you'd expect him to be fighting at the podium, and he hasn't been able to do that here in Albert Park today, here in Melbourne. So not ideal for him. Sam Zabadami is going to be crossing the line to take the first points for Ferrari this season. It's going to be 6th place from 18th on the grid for Sam Zabadami. An incredible race for him. Here is your podium. Theodore Stonewood stands on the top step, followed by Lawrence Shalwish and Nathan Den Hartog. Those are your top 3. Lawrence Shalwish only just hanging on, having ended up with 6 seconds of penalties total. Indeed he did, yes. Then the rest of the order: Alexi Guevara, Jack Brassington, Sam Zabadami from 18th on the grid, good result for him. Cameron Wynn from 13th, a good result for him. Stan from 17th, a good result for him as well. Then we have Ludwig Beresford, Tolga Naumann rounding out the top 10. After that we've got Simon Casera, Aidan Brown, David Oas, E.T. Koskinen. And then your DNFs are Tristan Kuipers, Weberson, Axel Kohlstrom and Tom Gitchbert. Guys you would not expect to be DNFing from this race, but guys who have ended up doing so.